Morning guys, it's Saturday the 6th of August. Yes, I got the date right. And today I want to do something different. I've got a favourite plant. I never know what to call it, a bush or a tree. It's a magnolia. This one's the tulip tree, Magnolia solangiana. And obviously I can't bring it from the front of the house into the garden, it's too heavy, it's in a big pot. But why not reproduce? Plants for free, we all like that. At least I can leave it where it's at and get some cuttings taken. And quite honestly, at the price of them, it's well worth it. So basically, you've seen the clip. I took the stem off. I took one of the branches. It's just one that's grown where I don't want it. So I'm going to make use of it. Basically, just take one off. Take one of the slips off. I'm keeping the soft tip. And all I'm doing, I'm not going to heel joint, heel cutting. I'm taking to the node above it, and then I'm taking a sliver of the bark off. As usual, it opens the cambium layer. It's where the healing takes place quicker and the roots begin. Excess leaves, anywhere up the stem, top one, I'm only taking it back half. And that's it. And just dip it in some rooting compound, making sure it goes over the wound as well. And then I'm sinking it into the pot. It's a 5.5, 6 inch pot. I'm taking it right down. There's only an inch above the surface shown. So I'll take the rest. There's two there. And you know what? Second shares. I'm going to take the tip as well. About 8 inches long. Once again, nodal cutting. Just taking the leaves off all the way. But I'm only keeping one of the grown tips, there's two there. And the top pair of leaves, half of them, you've heard me say before, reduce transpiration. Now, I've seen people run the blade down and literally take half the centre away. There's no need, you just want to take it down to the green. Simple. Two more to do. As usual, a nodal cutting. One leaf in the tip. And slight wound on the back. Just a very, very thin wound. Last one. Just leave the one leaf on. the wound. Dip them and sink as deep as you can. Now, you can't see this bit, but basically a good watering. Attacked by a rake, you know. Now to finish it off, I don't know if this bag's big enough. We'll find out. You know, I'm just getting away with it. Plastic bag. There we go. Magnolias Solangiana, 4 cuttings in there, and hopefully within the next 6 weeks or so we'll start showing these shoots pushing away, but doesn't mean to say the roots are there then. Means you even have a chance of success. And like I said, at the price of these plants, cuttings are a must. One mistake, I bet you never saw it. I haven't got the label in yet. I can do that off camera. The potting medium for these is just general compost, basic compost. I put about 30% vermiculite in to keep it well drained, but vermiculite will also keep it moist. Now, have I been stuck for words before? No. My preference for the compost for cuttings is actually river washed sand. Not beach sand, too salty. It must be river washed. The sand keeps a very good drainage, but never too much sand, otherwise any rooting, you've got brittle roots. If it's beachy, your roots are rubbery. You must have the happy medium. Good quality compost, or a decent compost, and whatever you mix for drainage. I'd say a mix of sea-washed sand and compost is my favourite, but I haven't got it, so it's vermiculite. It'll do the same thing. I'm happy with that. The second cutting I want to do is a rose cutting, but not rose straight from the garden, which I've successfully done in the past many times. One from a vase. My daughter got a bunch of roses off her boyfriend. The flowers are now going over. I'm thinking, why not give it a go? I want a rose bed in the garden. The problem is, I've been seeing the price of a rose now when you buy them. It can be very expensive. So I thought I'd give it a go. I've seen videos where they're using honey and all the rest. Basically, it's down to the medium you're growing them in. So I'm going to give it a go. Now these are a white rose, it's a floribunda, I presume it's iceberg. Not sure. But basically, flower head comes off. I want about 8 inches long. The low node. And once again, scratch down, take just a sliver. Dip it in the rooting powder. And just about 1 inch shown from the top of the pot. But the pot I'm using is similar to a long tom. All that means is a long tom, the depth is greater than the width. So you've got a bit of depth in the pot. Now the stems I won't touch are where they're starting to discolour. Especially there. I don't know how well you can see it. And if I'm not sure how it's going to turn out, the answer to me is I don't touch it. In case of disease, whatever. But I've prepared the rest. I've actually got 6. There were 7 roses in the vase amongst breezes and well, God knows what else. So I took 6, and 6 is not bad for a small bed in the garden this size. Just dip them in the compound and put them around the outside of the pot. I've already got 6 outside that I've taken from flowers I bought the wife. So put them to good use. It's not a case of spending X amount of pounds and having to throw them away. You make the most of them. So a leaf on that one. I don't want it. Shut up. That's the leaf off. Yeah, all the leaves are taken off. And they're all in the long tom. I'm going to water these and label them. But I'm putting these outside. They don't need to be stuck in a polytunnel or a greenhouse. So I'll water them, I'll stick them outside with the other 6, and hopefully I've got rose plants to put out next year. But in the meantime I'm hoping these root so I can pot them up before the frost come. If I don't, they'll have to stay put till next year, and once they start showing buds then I'll pot them up. Alright guys, it's just something different. Well, that's all for me for today guys. The sun's in my eyes and it's warm, so time to chill. Till next time, take care.